Hello ladies and gentlemen, ZB StarCraft here with another StarCraft 2 commentary, and I know you guys have heard it. You've heard like right when my video starts, I breathe in right before I start talking, and I watch some of my videos and that really bugged me, so I'm not going to do that again. I'm not going to do it. Also, I'm not going to say or while I'm commentating this game. I might pause for a little bit, but I'm not going to say or because that really annoys me. There's my phone. That's my wake up alarm. Why is that at 12:20 a.m.? Anyway, it's really early here while I'm casting, but my roommates are gone, so I can just cast all night. This is a special commentary, not because of the players or anything like that. It's a Terran versus Zerg on Xel'Naga Caverns. A good old game. It's going to be nice and fun. It's going to be between NGry, who I've never heard of, our red Terran player, and CellaWerra, who of course we've all heard of, our blue Zerg player. He's from the clan Werra, not the clan Cella, like a lot of people would think, because like Liquid and who else? Liquid and Hasu, and is Hasu a clan? I think it is. I know Team Liquid puts their name first, and like Liquid Jinro, Liquid Huck, Liquid Tealo, people like that, they put their name first. So you would think that his clan is Cella and his name is Werra, but that's not how it is. Anyway, back to why this video is special. This video is actually going to be my official submission for the game station, and I'm just fast forwarding it a little bit through the boring the boring intro parts that we see every single time. Hatchery going down, because I want to keep this just under 15 minutes. The replay is long enough so that my video will be just over 15 minutes, and I really want to have this in one part and not have to upload it in two parts. Drone going in, all this stuff, I'm just going to fast forward 4 times. I really hope it stops lagging. I mean, we've seen this all 1,000 times. He's getting a fast expand, and then he's getting his gas so he can get that Zergling speed. But I just wanted to fast forward through the game so that I could keep it under 15 minutes. Anyway, I'm submitting this video to the game station, or I will be, after it uploads, of course, because it wouldn't make sense to submit it before it uploaded. I'm going to submit this to the game station. Hopefully they like it, and even if they don't, maybe they could mention it so that I can have a few more subscribers, because right now at the moment I have more videos than I have subscribers. Yeah, it's kind of sad for me, but that's okay. I made this channel for myself, not to be incredibly popular, even though that would be a nice side benefit if it so happened, if it just happened. We have NGry getting out a Hellion right now to do a lot of damage to these Zerglings. Those Zerglings apparently take 3 shots from a Hellion to die. That Hellion's just going to go back up. And he's going to try to do some harassment on the natural of CellaWerra right now. So, I'll tell the game station a little bit about myself, because I know they don't want to watch all my videos to figure out who I am and what I'm about. Missing some action right here with the Hellion. We're just going to follow him and see what's going on. I am a platinum level player right now. I am on my way to gold. I'm ranked 5th in my platinum league. But I am on my way to diamond. Did I say gold before? Well, I just got out of gold recently. I'm on my way to diamond. I'm a Zerg player. And I just like casting StarCraft. I decided to do it one day after watching 2 of my favorite casters that I'm not going to name their names in case there's some legal issue behind that or something. I don't know. But I'm not going to name their names. But I enjoyed watching StarCraft 2 casting, and I decided to do it myself. So I've been doing it for a little while now, and I really like it. It's just fun to do. And my dream and my goal is to really get to MLG and cast MLG games and cast the just the million StarCraft tournaments that are out in the world right now. So we're doing a nice job spreading this creep. That is something I always like to see Zerg players do. But it's done, CellaWerra. You can move it. Push it. Ah, do more. No. I hate when that happens. When it gets... Like, I'm watching these games, and of course, I'm the commentator, so I don't really have to be worrying about what's going on. So I can pick at these little things like, oh, his creep tumor's done, and he really should be moving it. That's not really how I will play. These Hellions are... Oh, don't pull your drones away! No, CellaWerra! If you pull your drones away while the Hellions are in, their line of fire can hit all the drones, and that's just such a bad idea. It's initially a good reaction to do when you're being harassed by anything but Hellions, but if you're being harassed by Hellions, just leave your drones mining. That will minimize the maximum amount of damage that the Hellions can do to your drones. And that Hellion he just wanted to be close to that queen, man. He was just deeply in love with that queen. It was love at first sight. So CellaWerra managing to keep all of his queens alive, which is surprising, and NGry is being quite smart and expanding while he does that harassment. Anytime that you're, as another caster that I like to watch says, anytime you're being aggressive and basically making your opponents crap their pants, it's a good time to expand, because they won't be thinking about, oh, I can go kill him now. CellaWerra sees this army coming up, a lot of Marines, and says, not gonna deal with that today. I have 1 armor, but those Marines will still do 5 damage to me. 6 minus 1 is 5, for all of you who are not very good at math. Stimming to go up and try to take out some of those roaches, but he does manage to pick off an Overlord, which is still very valuable for CellaWerra, and CellaWerra is supply capped right now. He's been pushed into the red by NGry, and he is definitely going to be able to push this battle away. These roaches can totally follow this and take out these Marines, and it looks like they will. Well, never mind. They're gonna leave these 2 Marines alive to go back and tell their buddies what happened. So hopefully, no more will be coming up, just to scare everybody. You guys know what I mean by that? I did not phrase that very well. I could have definitely phrased that better. So we're looking to take this gold expansion right here. It's very close to your base, but it is so difficult to expand. Look at the entrance that you can have. There are 3 main entrances right over here, huge choke, and then coming back up around by your base right there. I don't see, well, hold that thought for a second. Huge battle coming out here. NGry is going to be taking a lot of damage, and it looks like, oh, just getting in range of these siege tanks. A little too problematic for CellaWerra. Those Marauders do not have the concussive shells yet. And that Roach is like, I don't want to be part of the group. And CellaWerra says, no, you are getting over here and being part of the group. Anyway, back to what I was saying before. We see a lot of players like sitting right here or sitting right here to defend, but they never really defend back here. I would love to see more players kind of work up and back around here to kind of sneak in to the natural when the gold is being so heavily defended. We definitely see a lot of Terran players like turtle up with tanks right here and tanks right here, but if you just move back and maybe come all the way around into the back or come around back here, you won't have to deal with that huge wall of tanks right here. And it looks like CellaWerra is going to do something like that. Not going to be focus firing the tank as he should need to, but it looks like CellaWerra is going to be able to push this away and make sure that NGry cannot get his gold expansion right now. Looks like NGry does have enough to just barely get this, and I do not like that CellaWerra is target firing this bunker right now, especially with these SCVs repairing it. I would definitely like to see him kill these SCVs or focus these units at least, because that bunker is just too strong. One lone SCV right now. CellaWerra walked by and said, never mind, I'll let him die. Psh, didn't kill him. 18 Banelings coming in for CellaWerra right now, and that is so many Banelings. So many Banelings, but there are enough Marauders that those Banelings won't be incredibly effective unless they hit these Marines. That Marine is just barely limping around with 3 health out of 25. Or 35. No, that's a 5. Wow. 55. 3rd time's the charm. Got it that time. We can see the army is very in favor of our Terran player NGry, and all the Banelings are coming in, and they're going to be exploding all over those drones and taking out that bunker. But the siege tanks are too strong for CellaWerra, and that is going to push away this Roach force as they are running with their tail between their legs, and he's trying to get up his gold expansion. But I don't think that is going to work too well. NGry is also trying to get up his gold right now. So for all of you wanting the pro times to get your gold, 14 minutes and 55 seconds into the game. I know it looks different on YouTube, but you can see the replay bar. I still haven't quite figured out a way to cover that up for free, because I am a poor college student who has no monies. I am poor. And see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. CellaWerra can't really come in through here because this siege tank is guarding it. And he can't really come in through here because the same siege tank is guarding it. But if he comes back here, there's nothing guarding this area. Oh, there we go, this area. So he can come back here and just do a lot of damage to the natural expansion of NGry. And he doesn't even have to deal with this planetary fortress and these tanks. He can just, and it would be so easy to just run around here and sneak back into the natural. I really want to see more players do that. I will find a game where someone does that, and you guys will actually understand. There is a lot of banelings on the field trying to chase down these Marines, but they stim and get out of there. 17 banelings on the field, and it looks like they are all right there. Two more in that control group. A lot of Zerglings streaming, and I love watching all the Zerglings just come pouring in. It's very funny to watch. This planetary fortress is quite strong. It's going to one-shot all these Zerglings if they decide to come and fight. But that is a massive Marine Marauder ball, and getting hive tech right now from CellaWerra. Not spitting. Come on, CellaWerra, keep up your queen micro or macro. Hit your macro harder. And we missed the battle. I'm sorry about that. I would rewind, but these two Marauders just gonna poke away. I don't think this queen's gonna be able to handle it. That queen dies. But here come the savior Mutalisks, the hero Mutalisks, coming in to kill all the Marines and Marauders right now. 9 Mutalisks and 2 Zerglings are going to fight this entire force. Unsieging his tank might not be the best idea. CellaWerra could definitely move in and do a lot of damage to these tanks. They are definitely out of position. He could totally take out that tank, but he decides not to. He decides to let it live one more day. 10 more Mutalisks coming out for CellaWerra right now. He has a lot of gas. 900 minerals, but only 40 gas right now. I guess he's focusing on making Mutalisks. And he has the Greater Spire on the way. There it is. The deadly, deadly Greater Spire, allowing those Broodlords to come out. And it looks like NGry is gearing up to take his next expansion right over here. It's usually the 3rd expansion, but it is going to be his 4th. There can be a lot of damage done by these Mutalisks. They're going to easily take out that missile turret. They're going to easily take out all of these missile turrets and then finish off all of these SCVs. I feel like he's moving away a little bit too early. He probably could have gotten a few more SCV kills. 17 banelings morphing in back here for CellaWerra, and the Greater Spire is on the way, still working. Few Marines coming over here. CellaWerra could probably send 3 or 4 banelings to go take these out, or he could just send his Zerglings. Does he have any upgrades? No. CellaWerra has absolutely no upgrades, and the baneling's moving in to do a lot of damage to this Marine Marauder ball, but it does not look like it's enough. He needs to get these Mutalisks into play. Here they go. But it looks like he has enough Zerglings to finish off this small push from our Terran player. Mutalisk doing some more harassment, and NGry's just moving out right now. CellaWerra is finally getting his expansion back up with 16 more banelings morphing in. These banelings are so good, especially with speed on creep. And they are going to take out this entire army, maybe. Does not look like it's splitting up his Marines quite well, taking out a lot of those Marines. But these Marines may just be able to finish off these Mutalisks with that stim pack. Will they? Yes, it looks like the Marines are going to be able to do quite a bit of damage. And here comes the Thor. And this is going to be such a problem for CellaWerra to deal with. And there's the GG from CellaWerra. We can see he would just move in with the Thor and stomp all over everything that CellaWerra had left. This expansion was mostly mined out. This expansion, or his main, was completely mined out. He was trying to get this expansion, but all he had left was the gold. That's why there are so many drones here. Anyway, to all my normal viewers, if you haven't subscribed yet, I know there are people out there who are watching my videos and they haven't subscribed. It's really easy. Make an account. Please subscribe. If you're from the game station, I really hope you like this video. and I really hope to hear from you guys. So, ZB StarCraft signing out.